Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So JP is finally caught up. Our girl Tech Caulifla is gonna get her EZA. How many stickers do I have? I'm not very... Dude, without Chain Battle around, like, there's way less stickers coming in. I'm gonna just not, I guess, sticker up. Bro, I can't even sticker characters up anymore. This is so crazy, dude. The loss of Chain Battle hits so hard. Alright, so I think that this Caulifla, of course, should be pretty good. I'm gonna show her build. I mean, people are gonna be really... like, I could already hear people complaining about this, but... at the end of the day, this Caulifla, I mean, against pure Saiyan enemies and Universal Survival Saga enemies, she's gonna have 100% dodge anyway. And then, depending upon what the team looks like Universe 6 team or something like that, she could have near perfect dodging anyway. But all I needed to see was one DM from Swag Kage, where his, 94% chance to dodge Caulifla or whatever got hit once, and I was like, yep, this is the way to go. I mean, if you don't want to do... other people aren't going to do this, but her only purpose is to dodge, so I just want to make sure I make that as sure thing as I can. Probably additionals, because remember, she is stacking with additionals, so that's probably going to be the way to go if you don't want to go down the dodge route. Now, our girl here, our silly girl, she has only got this in terms of 200% leaders. So, yeah. I mean, Kale is not like a literal zero. I mean, she does have a lot of damage reduction. Transform, she can be good. It's just she doesn't have the top end strength that she did in 2023. Obviously, the bosses now are not like what they were last year. So let me, I do want to, of course, show Caulifla on a 200% team, but I might need to search long and hard to find a Kale friend, because obviously we do want to show on a 200% leader skill. So let me search around. Let's see if I could find a Kale, maybe one of the similar showcase stages I do. If we could find a Kale, remember the showcase stage I like to do is Evolution Blue Vegeta. Caulifla has a 100% chance to dodge in there. She cannot be hit whatsoever. So she, of course, is going to be super effective. I mean, she has been a tool in Battlefield for years with that ability, right? Like, the last boss fight was Evolution Blue Vegeta. So you could bring Caulifla, and no matter what, she's got 100% dodge. Now it's Metal Cooler, so she doesn't have that ability, but Caulifla has been good for years with that very powerful ability she's got. Alright, guys. So here we are. There was indeed Kale friends, which is beautiful. And we're right next to Kale. Now, Kale, of course, is also EZA. I think she's also going to be pretty good. I'm going to give Kale her own separate video, but of course, Caulifla and Kale do kind of want to be run together. And then, I mean, bam. Like, this is what Caulifla and Kale are going to look like when we have them next to each other. So, Caulifla's link set here, we have Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, Battlefield Diva, Prodigies, Warriors of Universe 6, Tournament of Power, and Fierce Battle. Okay, yeah, Caulifla is on Gifted Warriors. I was going to say, wait, she has Prodigies, so surely she's on Gifted Warriors then, right? And she is. Gifted Warriors is that one right there. So she is on the Gifted Warrior category. Okay. Alright, so remember, Caulifla, the biggest thing about her, this is her strongest asset, is she has 100% dodge against a pure Saiyan or Universal Survival Saga enemy. 100%. So, Vegeta cannot hurt her. Now, the other thing she has is Caulifla gets an 8% chance to dodge per Universe 6 or Peppy Gal category ally in the team. Now, this stacks, by the way. So, a Peppy Gal and Universe 6 character would give her 16% dodge. So, we have, what, 48% dodge just from this rotation. And then Boda Magetta is going to give us 8% dodge. Vados, unfortunately, is not on Peppy Gals. So she's going to get another 8% dodge, so up to 64. Then Caulifla is going to give us the 16%, 80. And then Kale is going to give us another 16. So right now, we would have, what, 94% dodge? Or wait, no, 96% dodge. We'd have 96% dodge. Wait, did I mess that up? Yeah, so like this, if not for the fact that there was a pure Saiyan or Universal Saga enemy, she would have a 96% chance to dodge right here. Now, she's not ever going to be very tanky with her low defense. And, I mean, remember, we're, like, really in, like, a crazy meta in terms of bosses being able to do damage. But, all right, let's go and see what we get. Remember, both Kale and Caulifla, both of them are going to be stacking up. So that's going to be good. Now, Caulifla, okay, perfect. Again, we have 100% dodge. He cannot hurt Caulifla. Keep in mind that Kale is buffed a lot by this Caulifla existing. Because Kale does need a Caulifla. Now, unfortunately, Caulifla and Kale... No, they are on Super Bosses. Oh, okay. For a second, I was going to say they're not on Super Bosses. No, they are on Super Bosses, too. Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay, so Super Bosses is really not a category that they bullshitted with like some others. Yeah, Kale is on Super Boss as well. Oh, thank God, dude. Okay. No, okay, yeah, okay. I mean, with this TEQ Caulifla, she's going to be a much more legitimate character, I would say, to run in some of these tough fights. Over LR Kale and Caulifla, I mean, they're fodder. They're terrible. They were given a really bad EZA, unfortunately. Yeah, then that Kale is guarding. Then this Kale, she's going to be able to have, what is it, up to 60% damage reduction, depending upon how many times she supers. But with the Universe 6 allies, she'll be able to get it done. Okay, not bad. So remember, every super attack Caulifla does, she is stacking attack and defense and greatly lowering enemy defense. So she's just going to continue to stack. Now, in this fight, of course, against Vegeta, you know, she's going to have 100% dodge, but even on the Universe 6 team, regardless, you know, we easily could get her to 96% dodge. I felt like kind of like structuring it like this would be good. If we had one more Peppy Gal character, like if I brought LR Kale and Caulifla over Boda Magetta or Vados, sure. Okay, so we're gonna, let's do this. Let's put Boda Magetta right there. Vados, by the way, really should be quite good. I do, of course, have, you know, Vados EZA'd. Vados will also be getting her own video, right? Like, I'm gonna these characters, you guys know, like, we're gonna give all the characters individually their own videos. Boda Magetta should be solid, here. Hopefully. I looked at my build for Boda Magetta. I'll show it. I didn't change it, because I do have mostly dodge, but Boda Magetta, I have them filled up with raw defense, and I was like, you know what? I'll leave it. Alright, I guess it is possible that Kefla could get sniped here. Hopefully it doesn't happen. We'll be able to turn Kale into Super Saiyan 2. Who is it? That was the friend Kale. We'll be able to transform her into Super Saiyan. Caulifla, please. Or Kefla. Just take every hit, okay. Sure. I mean, as long as he dodges the super, it's fine. And then here's our GOAT, Vados. Vados has got a ton of dodge, ton of support. She has Rainbow Orb changing, right? Vados is just very good. I like what they did with Vados a lot. I've seen some cheeky screenshots of global players, like, beating Red Zone Kid Buu with Vados on the team and shit like that. Like, I like Vados. I think Vados is very legit, right? Okay, so let's go over Caulifla's passive here. So she gets 160% attack and defense at the start of turn. So I went over the dodge she gets from Universe 6 or Peppy Gal allies. She also gets 8% attack, defense, and 8% dodge per Universe 6 or Peppy Gal category ally on the team. And remember, that does stack. So a Universe 6 Peppy Gal character is giving her 16% rather than just 8%, right? Then she has the 100% chance to dodge against Universal Rival Saga or pure Saiyan enemies. All allies get 16% attack for 2 turns after the character dodges 6 or more attacks in battle when there's 6 or more Universe 6 category allies in the team. So keep in mind that that is a multiplicative buff, right? So that's going to be a very substantial support ability that she's going to be giving right there. Like, it really is going to be big. It's only for 2 turns. If you guys remember the Battle of Gods Vegeta, the Super Saiyan Vegeta that transformed into Super Saiyan 2 last year, had a similar ability, but it was him getting hit. That, like, type of support is very good. I guess you could... A lot of times her defensive value in slot 1 is going to be super important, But you could also try to tactically use this to get, you know, that 6 dodge more in like a crucial situation. So that's something to keep in mind. Then she gets an extra 160% attack and a guaranteed additional super if there is a Kale in the turn. All right, so so we're up to 329. Again, remember, every time Caulifla super attacks, she's stacking attack and defense. And then Kale is going to be stacking as well. Kale, I remember, was very good, like around the 6th anniversary. I remember using her a lot in those God event fights. Remember, there was an AoE super boss. It was Moscow, right? And I remember Kale being very helpful in there. All right, so Caulifla doing her thing. Yep, we're getting the additional supers. Perfect. Beautiful. Getting those stacks in. That is the Hidden Potential System additional super right there, right? Yeah, we did get it. Okay, perfect. All right, good. Okay, so, you know, a lot of times, I mean, well, dodge is relevant when talking about Caulifla, but, you know, people will say, oh my god, like, you know, your showcase sucks because the character's full dodge. Well, I mean, she did the additional super anyway, didn't she? Huh. Hidden Potential System additional super, she did it. There you go. Go ahead. Yeah, tell me what you're going to say. All right, Kale doing her thing. She's stacking up as well. I like Kale as well. I think Kale is going to be solid. It's like Kale, I think, could be effective. Like, we could do... You know what could be a fun video is we could do Kale and Caulifla against Red Zone Movie Boss Rush. I think could be pretty good. Huh. Well, that could be fun, because, like, Caulifla and Kale would just be stacking up for so long. Alright, so here we go. Boda Magetta should be fine, right? This is kind of a rare anim. I'm going to play this. This is rare. I mean, it's Caulifla. It's a Caulifla showcase, and Caulifla's in the animation, so sure. All right, now guys, I don't know. I think Vegeta might just kill Kale, man. I do. Because Vegeta, that defensive debuff he hits, I don't know if because Boda Magetta should easily live. Do I want to put Kale in front of this to see? I don't know. I kind of do and don't at the same time. This is the friend Kale, so she's going to be like full crit. Yeah. I need to see this. All right, come on, Kale. Let's trust in our baby. All right, go ahead, Kale. Just don't super attack right away, Vegeta. All right, cool. Oof, okay. Yeah, we're cooked. Okay, that's good. That's good. I think she'll be okay now. Even if he supers her, because remember, she gets 30% defense with every one of these supers. She also has a 30% chance to crit, too. I haven't had a chance to use Kale very much. I mean, they created a character that really needs all these Universe 6 allies, and then they didn't give them to her, right? Like, guys, guess what? Kale came out on GP on, what, April 1st of 2023? And it's now June of 2024. That's not acceptable. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. In my opinion, Dokkan Fest exclusive characters above anything need to be respected. And Kale is one of the most disrespected Dokkan Fest maybe ever, I think. I think you probably make that argument well. Kale, STR Super 17, maybe, probably not physical Turles. Oh my god, Kefla, please. Kefla, she's okay. She's got this. Kefla's got this. Don't worry, guys. She's got it. Yep. Yeah, Kefla's no loser. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, she's a bad bitch. Yep, Kefla, too good. We love Kefla. God damn. Part 2 LR Kefla. I won't be mad. I won't be mad. I will love that shit. Yeah, please. God. Give us part 2 LR Caulifla. That's fine with me. My only thing is, if they're going to do part 2 LR Caulifla, I ask that she is dominant on Super Bosses and Universe 6. Like, it's like, Caulifla is guaranteed guard, guaranteed 50% dodge, guaranteed 50% damage reduction, guaranteed additional super if the full team is Universe 6 or Super Bosses, right? Something like that would be okay for me. Because it's like, it's buffing those teams that need it. And I say that because that's the way they're designing Yellow Coin LRs right now, by the way. Right? Like, they're not, like, I know we could point to Bulma, who is, like, a contender for best unit in the game, but they haven't really, the last couple of Yellow Coin LRs have not been contenders for best unit in the game. Just saying. All right, well, this went well. Yeah, look at Kale. She's up to 1 million just on turn 5. So, I mean, Kale's a legitimate character, man, for sure. No doubt about that. We're going to get some support from Vados right here for Caulifla. Yeah, pretty good. Video went well. Nice. Very good. Remember, she has 100% dodge here. Can't be touched. Nothing Vegeta can do. Vegeta sitting like, this is fucking bullshit. This is why they have to give Pure Saiyan bosses dodge canceling. Because if they don't, it's just like Caulifla's just laughing. Yep. Yeah, Caulifla's good, man. These Universe 6 sub-EZAs are very solid, man. Well, I mean, Caulifla's good, too. Oh, we got it. Hidden Potential System Additional. We got it again. Guys. Hello? I know, at least, because I'm just saying, I know at least one person saw earlier, they looked at that build and go, oh my god, this is why I hate the truth. He's so stupid. Big fat idiot, doesn't know what he's doing. Well, I mean, in the showcase, we got the additional, so it doesn't matter. There you go. All right, let's finish this run out. I feel like we're good. Like, we saw what Caulifla's able to provide. We saw what Kale's able to provide. Again, Kale, Vados, hit. Of course, I'm giving them their own videos. Kale's good. I mean, you guys can see. Kale is good. Kale is really good, man. I almost want to like just flip. I feel like Kale is gonna give us the same performance in another, like, when we do her own video. But like, Dave, like, I want to grab this footage. Like, I mean, yeah, she's pretty good, Kale. I mean, yeah, is she good enough? Jesus. All right. Thank you, Kale. All right, Vados, we're fine. We're fine. What? Oh, Vados. You goof. All right, let's just wrap this up. Let's wrap it up. Wrap that shit up. Whoops. I accidentally, you guys saw that. I did not mean to. Okay. Huh. Well, I guess. Yeah, damn, Kale. You can see how she's fallen off. Like, like, that defense just is not good. I guess it's not good enough anymore, right? Damn. How the mighty up. She was crazy last year, dude. She was. Like, this is her. Holy shit. Yeah, because Kale gets 100% defense for 6 turns. We got that. She's got her 60% defense for 3 turns after receiving an attack. That's up. 160% defense and guard with the Universe 6 ally in the rotation. Wow, Kale. Yeah. I mean, she'll be a lot better after her barrage of attacks. She doesn't have defense, like, passive defense super attack buff. She doesn't have that in her passive. Huh. It's just the 30% defense you get from every super attack effect. But you guys know, again, 1 million defense with guard doesn't mean that much, unfortunately, these days. All right. Well... Whew. Man, the thing is, I could put my Kale at least has got some dodge, right? Not enough. Oh my god, my build on Kale is not going to be good enough. Definitely not. Sheesh, guys. I don't know. We could go Caulifla, but... I could pop Caulifla's active, and we'll change the physical orbs into STR. But, I don't know, man. I kind of want to put my Kale in slot 1. We'll at least have a chance to dodge. I'll regret this, though, if Vegeta supers right away. If Vegeta supers instantly, I just throw my hands up. But all right, here, we'll get this going. I'd play it, but her animation sucks. The voice quality's bad on Caulifla's animation, unfortunately. Alright, Caulifla will finish the fight if my Kale can live. Okay, cool. That's good. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I guess Kale could super quad crit right here. She could. And finish Vegeta off. Yeah, she could. Oh, normal. That sucks. Another additional. It's another normal. That sucks bad. Hidden potential system. And it's another normal. Well. Damn. That's tough, dude. She gave us 3 normals, man. Normal, normal, normal. Like, if any of those are supers, we're good. That's just brutal. What are her chances for those to be supers? Well, okay. 2 additionals, each which has a 30% chance to be a super. And then we got the hidden potential system additional, and that was a 50% chance. So we failed a 30, failed a 30, failed a 50, is what we did. Yeah, I mean, but that's 2024 Kale, right? Like, she's not geared up anymore to go against those big bosses, unfortunately. I would have felt a little bit better about Caulifla in slot 1. I mean, maybe Caulifla could have killed there instead of Kale, but I would have felt a little bit better about Caulifla in slot 1 if we'd have been able to get her orbs. I know she has the dodge, 50% dodge baseline, but I don't go crazy for 50% dodge or die in slot 1. I mean, Vegeta could have just opened with the super attack right there. Okay. Well, I mean, there was Caulifla, and unfortunately, we saw some of the limitations of Kale there. Alrighty, so there was Caulifla. Very good. I like this batch of EZAs. I think they gave them nice tools to be helpful in some content here. So let's go and flip over. This, of course, is Radiant Potential Caulifla. Her leader skills Universe 6 or Peppy Gals, category key 330% to stats. Passive skills Enhanced Sensitivity. She gets 160% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then she gets 8% attack, defense, and chance to dodge per Universe 6 or Peppy Gal category ally in the team. Remember that it does stack, so a character that's Universe 6 and Peppy Gal will give her 16%. Then she has 100% dodge if there's Universal Survival Saga or Pure Saiyan category enemy, which is awesome. Then she gives all allies 16% attack for 2 turns after she dodges 6 or more attacks in battle when there's 6 or more Universe 6 category allies in the team. Remember that it's like a multiplicative buff of like the phase when it activates. So it is bigger than just 16% attack. Like, it's a pretty substantial buff that she does give. The only thing is, timing it for the correct phase would be good, right? Like, I think we just blew it like pretty much right away in that last run. But still, I mean, it's definitely a very strong support ability. Then finally, she gets 160% attack and a guaranteed additional super if there is a Kale in the same turn. I mean, Dokkan Fest Kale, she's definitely runnable. 2 Dokkan Fest Kales, though, is kind of brutal. I mean, we could run them as floaters. I mean, we certainly could have had, like, Boda Magetta with Caulifla or something like that instead. Boda Magetta, I think, would have did better against Vegeta's super than Kale would have, but it's fine. Then Caulifla's super attack is the Energy Blast, which raises attack and defense by, it's a 20, it should be a 20% stack is what that is, right? Because typically with stacks, if they just stack attack, it's 30%. If they just stack defense, it's 30%. And then greatly stack would be 50%. But if they stack attack and defense, typically it's a 20% stack to both. So I believe that's what it's going to be. Then she does supreme damage and greatly lowers enemy defense. Links are the Saiyan lineage, Saiyan warrior race, Battlefield Diva, Prodigies, Warriors Universe 6, Turn of Power, Fierce Battle. And then her 12 key multiplier is 140%. And then when it comes to Caulifla's categories here, she, of course, is on the Universe Survival Saga category right there, which we've gotten a lot of buffs to lately, especially with the, a lot of the best units in the game right now are Universe Survival Saga. It's like them right there, and then these two, the gods. They're just so crazy. Then there's the Universe 6 category. Again, I would argue it's actually unacceptable what they did with Kale. They dropped Kale. I mean, Frost did nothing for her. And now we're getting good Universe 6 buffs, and it's a year later. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's crazy. It's crazy. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do what they did with so many Dokkan Fest last year. They haven't really done that this year. I mean, Goku Black needs way more help. But, I mean, I think help is on the way for him. At least we have Super EZA Physical Goku Black coming, which is good. First Form Frieza also has been disrespected. But Topo, you look at what they did with Topo, that's what they need to do for every Dokkan Fest exclusive character. That's what they did for Topo. Then, Caulifla, of course, is also in the Pure Saiyan category team. Sure. Caulifla is also on Peppy Gals. So, her and Kale will definitely be options we could run on the Peppy Gal team. And remember, her ability is for Universe 6 or Peppy Gals. So again, Caulifla is going to be a nice option here. I think the Peppy Gal lineup could be good. Just use a Peppy Gal team against Battlefield Metal Cooler, I think is a really good idea. So, like, that could be, you know, an idea right there. Then Caulifla's also on Rapid Growth. Always good to get buffs for Rapid Growth. Small, niche, kind of like bad team. That's great. Caulifla's also on the Gifted Warrior category team. Sure. Then Caulifla is here on the Bond of Friendship category team as well. Nice. Caulifla is also here on the Tournament Participants category. Very good. That's a pretty strong category right now, for sure. Again, a lot of the Universe Survival Saga characters are the best characters in the game right now, so that helps. And then there's also the Super Bosses category. This is good. Great that Caulifla and Kale are here on Super Bosses. It's still, I mean, it's nice to get more options. It's definitely a mess of a team, but, I mean, if we're running a full Super Bosses lineup and we're fighting, like, a Pure Saiyan or a Universe Survival Saga enemy, like, we could run Caulifla. She's going to have guaranteed dodge. I mean, that's going to be very helpful, right? So, that's good. So, there we go. There is Sub EZA TEQ Caulifla. Looks pretty damn good to me.